I wish I could leave my skin behind in this old rented room, float my way across the great divide and be buried in you. I've been looking far and wide for what I gotta prove, and putting peaks in my rear view. Well, it's colder here than anyone told me the South could get, and I took to staying up real late and smoking cigarettes. The cheap tobacco burns the way that bridge between us did, and I'm left looking at the glowing ends. But am I too far gone to be running home? 'Cause I'm longing tonight to be somewhere.
It's spring 2024. At least in some parts of the world it's spring. But we just made our first trip over to the cabin. We live about 170 miles away, and we let it get snowed in. In the middle part of the state, it was shorts and t-shirt weather, and we got over here last night, and it is knee-deep snow. It's melting, but we are unable to get the truck in, so we've been pulling things out that we need. Just pulling things out by sled, and it's brutal. It's hard walking in this stuff.
To be running home, 'cause I'm longing tonight to be somewhere.
Deep snow is good security, bottom line. So it's a failed mission.
Yeah.
And one reason we wanted to post this, I mean, it's beautiful. The weather's gorgeous. It's actually about 57 degrees, but the snow is just piled up. So, one reason we wanted to put this out there was just to illustrate how things don't always go like you plan them to. We brought our little camper over, expecting to drive in and park that here for the summer. Can't get the camper, can't even get the truck in without a camper, so we had to camp out on the road last night. So we got to tow the camper all the way back and wait a couple more weeks.
Probably 3 weeks. Hard walking on the snow, and boots are covered with
Well, we have
snow pants.
It is a struggle getting in and out of here. Living in Alaska is, as I've said before, it's not for everybody. It may not be for me forever, but it has been since I was 17 years old. But it's a hard, brutal place to try to get even the smallest thing. We needed to get our summer tires from the cabin site so that we could put those on, because in about a week we have to have studded snow tires off the vehicles. So it's taken us 2 hours to just put those tires on a sled and drag them through this deep snow.
I wish I could leave my skin behind in this old rented room, float my way across the great divide and be buried in you. I've been looking far and wide for what I gotta prove, and putting peaks in my rear view.
The cabin is untouched. It's just like we left it in the fall. We are itching to get back on it. My goal is to try to have the roof finished by the end of June, and I think we can achieve that because I got a good education on the other half of the cabin roof, so the other side should go smoothly. I've already started last fall putting the scaffold up, so by the end of June we might be dry in the cabin at least and can start with windows and stuff like that. Anyway, just we wanted to post a little update. The content has been slow coming because we're we're renovating a house in town that we bought last fall. That's part of our the way we fund our little project over here is we, our, she has a good job and I do stuff to make money kind of on the side. But yeah, we're renovating a house. It provided us a place to live. It has worked us to death for the last 6 months because it was a wreck. The family that lived in it just destroyed it on the way out the door. It was almost a foreclosure. So we have and still have quite a bit of work to do on that. But in the meantime, we have a dry place to camp over there while we're finishing this one. And that's an update. Busy, busy, busy. Spring is sprung, and now we've got 2 projects to get busy with. We need to figure out how to do less instead of more projects, but
You got to have fun this year.
yeah, we want to focus on some more of the fun stuff. Like when we started building this cabin 5 years ago, we kind of quit doing the fun stuff, the fly fishing, camping just for the fun of it.
Just going places.
We used to do a lot of gold prospecting, and I want to get back into that. So hopefully we'll be able to take you viewers along, subscribers along. Should also say thanks. We are over 1,700 subscribers, and I'm quite shocked at that. But we appreciate everybody that's hit the subscribe button. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got to hit the road back. We got to get back to town tonight, and thanks for hanging out with us in far out Alaska.
Thank you.
Seems that you're the only thing